Hello everyone, my name is Cleo. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know, I recently quit my job and I'm moving out of New York City to take a break and travel indefinitely. And this video is bittersweet because it's also the end of my moving vlogs and also my time in this apartment and low-key also New York. So yeah, as promised, I wanted to give you guys an empty apartment tour now that I've cleaned out everything and also cleaned everything period. It's in general. If you didn't see my vlog prior, I literally blood, sweat, and tears went into cleaning out this apartment. But anyways, without further ado, let me show you my space. So here is the door, and when you walk in, immediately on the right is the bathroom. One of my criteria when apartment hunting was to have a nice, new, clean bathroom, and I feel like this one definitely did the trick. It has really nice lighting, everything's new looking. I didn't anticipate like this huge mirror situation, but that was nice also. And honestly, I loved this drawer because it held so much stuff and it really helped, you know, minimize the clutter on the counter. And there's also storage space down here and down there, so I would like put some stuff there as well. And back when I lived here, I had like a shelf to put more things, so it was nice to have like this big wide open space. And then here was this towel rack, but it was kind of like an awkward location, and the previous tenants actually had these hooks here already installed, so I just ended up using those. And then there's this little medicine cabinet where more mirror, more shelves, more things. And then over here is the kitchen area, I guess. So you walk in and here's the fridge. I already cleaned out the fridge, barring these 3 LaCroix I left just in case I get thirsty today, but I'm gonna have to throw that out. And then also, of course, freezer. And oh, sorry, here's my phone, let me take that. I honestly loved this kitchen. I loved how much counter space there was, and the sink was nice and big. And I did not love an electric stove, but honestly, it did the trick, and it was kind of like more clean and aesthetic, low-key. But the one thing is that there was no vent, as you can see. So it was kind of hard to cook things that were really smoky, like steaks and stuff, because like my whole apartment would just fill up with smoke, which was crazy. But my favorite part is this. Oh my gosh, look at this lighting. I literally didn't even know that was a thing until I moved in, and I was like super excited about it. And I also loved this shelf here. I mainly use it as like decoration, but I mean, if you wanted to store like actual pots and stuff, you could. And then obviously dishwasher, which is a must because I use a lot of dishes. And then down here is just storage space under the sink. And oh my gosh, I loved how spacious these drawers are. Usually storage is a problem in New York, but like look how deep that is. Can you see that? Like literally I put so many pots and stuff in here, and then the top drawer was like my utensils and whatnot. There's also cabinet space up here, which was so freaking handy. Like let me scoot back and show you. Like you could put so much stuff in here, which was nice. And in this section here, it was another cabinet, and they actually had a microwave, which was nice because not every apartment comes with one. So it was nice I didn't have to get a new one, and that was really handy. Also, I liked how it was hidden away, so it didn't clutter up my space visually. But I will say this was literally the worst microwave of all time. It literally could not microwave a single thing. It was so weak and it was so bad. But anyways, beggars can't be choosers, it was free. And then let me pan over to the general living area. So this was a studio, obviously. I think it was around 400 square feet. So what you see is what you get. This was like the whole space. I really liked how open it was when I first toured it. And there's also a balcony, which I never go on, but it's nice in theory, but I actually never went outside, which is crazy. But let me kind of show you. Oh, also, this is a closet, and this was like a water boiler, but I'll show you that in a sec. But going back to this general space, like how I did my layout was I put my bed in the corner here, And then I put my work desk here, a little dresser here, and then I had like 2 clothing racks here because this closet wasn't enough space actually for me to put on my clothes. And then panning to this side, I had my guitar and piano here, my couch here, and then I had this like round dining table and 2 chairs here. So then like this general area in the middle was like empty, which I liked. It kind of made the apartment feel bigger. But let me show you the closet situation. Honestly, this closet is bigger than I've ever had in my other apartments, so I can't complain. But I mean, look how tall the ceilings are, so you could technically store a lot of stuff up here, which is also like, again, really nice. I ended up sliding my own clothing rack in here so then I could hang more stuff. But yeah, unfortunately, this closet wasn't enough to hold all my clothes. I wish I was a minimalist. Turns out I'm not. But yes, that was that. And then I'll show you the water boiler situation. Nothing crazy, just that. And I'll pan back now. And that's basically it. You've seen everything. Isn't that crazy? And oh, I guess AC unit, that's a must because it's super hot in New York right now. And I really liked the overhead lighting, which was warm. Because I don't know, I'm like really picky about my lights. You can't tell right now because I don't have curtains and I just happened to be here during like noontime. But normally I don't get very good natural light, unfortunately. This is actually the brightest I've ever seen my apartment. I think it's because, yeah, I don't have curtains and stuff. But anyways, this is it. But let me show you the amenities. So here are our amenities on the first floor. This is the gym. There's a kids room and then a lounge. Like, anyone can use the lounge. I don't know if anyone's in here right now, but let me check. There's someone in here, so I'm just gonna kind of show you through this window, like a sitting area. I actually had my Bible studies here for a while, and then there's like an outdoor sitting area. I don't know if you can tell, but super handy. And then I've never used the kids room, but then here is the gym, which I can show you. Is just what the lobby looked like. This is the first floor, but there's like stairs to go down to the lobby, which is honestly pretty nice. So we also have a rooftop, which I will show you. It's so freaking hot and bright today, but let me give you a little rooftop tour. This is the view. I live by the train tracks, which is so freaking loud. I'll put a clip here to show you how loud it gets. But anyways, this is the rooftop. Honestly, it's a really nice space. And in the summertime at night, this entire place gets freaking packed because everyone is throwing a party of some sort. I feel like rooftop parties in New York is such a thing in the summer, but honestly, the space was so nice. I feel like I didn't use it as much as I should have, but cute, look at the bridge. But yes, this was that. Honestly, the space is so big. Cute. Literally, I came up here the other night and someone was having a hibachi. Like they hired a private hibachi chef and they were here just doing their thing, which was so freaking crazy. Then here, yeah, see, this rooftop is so big. Honestly, such a nice perk. And like, oh, this space is really nice too. So in terms of numbers, I paid $3,000 a month in rent for this 400 square foot studio. And honestly, I think crazily enough, that's already on the low end. These days, I'm seeing studios go for like 3,500 up to like 4,000 or more a month, which is insane. But I guess that's just New York. But yeah, and as I showed you before, this building had a lot of nice amenities, and so I actually saved money by not having to get a gym membership because I just worked out in the gym downstairs, which was really nice and convenient. But I only lived here for a year, which is the shortest amount of time I've lived anywhere, I think, aside from like college dorms, obviously. But yeah, I had a good time here. Thank you, apartment, for all the memories. But with that, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because I will be vlogging all my travel adventures. Thank you again. Goodbye, New York City. Goodbye, apartment. And I'll see you guys for the next one.